Hi, I'm Gustavo, 45. So your wife is 37 years old. Your ex. What do you do when your ex uses your kids as leverage? Well, I wonder if you have joint custody together. And again, I don't know how often you see them. It's very important for me to know this information. She's 37 and you're 45. She's gonna have a hard time, have a long lasting relationship with 2 kids. Not too many people are going to come for a long lasting relationship. She'll have a relationship here, a relationship there, but she'll probably be dissatisfied with all of them. It's 37 years old. She might be concerned about if she has lost things in life, what she has accomplished, what she has, because 2 kids and, you know, a good routine in life sometimes is not so satisfactory to some people, and they may feel that they've lost something instead of focusing on the fact that they've actually accomplished a hell of a lot. You know, raising 2 kids, good kids, it's a tremendous challenge, and it's tremendously valuable. But many women don't see it that way. They think the value is in just working for some place and getting some money, rather than raising good kids, which will represent the family and they represent themselves, and the kids' lives depends on how they're raised. And at the same time, it helps to bring a better world to all of us when the kids are raised better. And how could they be raised better if they're not really, spend good focus of time, quality time, and be raised with good role models like their mom, like their dad. So many women or men don't seem to understand the importance of their role as a parent. Yet they want to be parent and still they want to live as a single life too. It doesn't match. You have a role. You have accepted this role in the Shakespeare play of life. You have accepted the role of now being a parent. You were single and you're not parent, then be a goddamn parent. Rather than, I'm a parent but I still want to shake my ass here and there. I still want to feel I'm not a parent. I'm single. You can't do that. Either get into the role or fuck off. And don't get married, don't have children. So now that you have, she will go through these experiences. You, on the other hand, are in much better shape. A 45-year-old, at the best time of your life. And you will have all kinds of opportunities. But don't just don't fall for any, piece of good-looking girl who's coming, which will be a similar age to your wife or younger, because they're looking for something. They're looking for stability, and a 45-year-old guy who's got his shit together and has got maybe a bit of money here and there or stability is a good catch, but that may not be the right girl for you. So you may want to look for someone who's similar in age, but maturity is the most important thing. Now, about the fact that she uses them as leverage, well, it depends how close you are with your kids. But the first thing you got to do, you got to sit with your wife, with your ex-wife, and say, listen, dear, at one point we loved each other. That's why we got married. Remember how things were? And we have 2 beautiful kids. And we should make sure, despite of our disagreements and separating right now, whatever the reason is, I don't want to get into that, the children have the right to still benefit from the love of their mother and love of their father and the security that we create for them by the way that we treat each other. Because they need to feel that everything is good. Otherwise, they're going to be affected and feel insecure, which was going to, leach into the rest of the experiences life that they have, the rest of the things they do in their life. Schooling, friends, feeling secure, and using that, thinking that they have to now become hoodlums or assholes because something is not right in their own home. let's make sure while we are not together, they feel as the family still hits the cylinder and beats in the same way as it used to. There is a discipline still there. Mother and father are coordinated in responding and reacting and dealing with the children and challenges of life, even though they're not living together. So they can see nothing has changed as far as their responsibilities and their directions and their guidelines are concerned, and what's expected from them, because they cannot play one against the other. You got to talk this with your ex. You say, listen, if we do these, we'll end up having good children. But the worst thing is that if we have already fucked up on our marriage, that's fine, that's understandable. We're human beings, and for one reason or we don't want to be together, that's fine. But the worst of it would be when we realize this action, which hasn't affected our children yet, actually ended up making them assholes and hoodlums and druggies or losers or problem with the police and all kinds of things, because we didn't have this talk right now. That we must put the children ahead of ourselves. It is not a competition who's going to be more popular with the kids. You buy stuff for them so they will diss me, to listen to you more, because they're children. They're impressionable. They will believe whoever gives them more stuff, and that's not to the best advantage for them. It's, we are manipulating them just to get, our revenge from each other. We should not make them pawn. Let's understand that. Whatever it is between us, we loved each other. We don't now. Okay, fine. Or you don't know. Whatever. But let's be cordial. Let's look beyond that. Let's think about the children, what we are doing to them. Think not what you're doing for them. Is it for them or you're to them? Because what you're doing for them, if it's beneficial to them, great. If it's a way to buy their favor and encourage them to diss me, that's not for them. That's to them. And that's going to work against them. And I don't believe for one second that you want to harm them, because psychologically they will be harmed, while you will think, oh, they're under your command. They'll listen to you. And they think the mother was better than the father. But that shouldn't be our focus. Our focus should be what's best for them. We are assholes. Let's be frank. We made a commitment. We have children. We fucked up. One or both of us. I don't care. I'm not putting a blame on. But we are the assholes. Why should we cause them to become assholes? So understand that. Let's take responsibility for what we are doing. I respect your choice, and that's fine. But let us respect our children, because they're not the ones that chose to be living in this condition, to be played as pawns, as a ball between the two. It is our decision that we made. So we still must create and keep the same kind of environment for them, because it is their right and our duty. If we understand that, we will be fine and they will be fine. And you will have your boyfriend or boyfriends or whatever it is that you want to do, and I'll have my own life eventually, no matter how I feel about it right now. Things will change. But the most important is that we won't look back and say, we fucked up on our children. Psychologically, physically. That's the most important thing. Let's focus on that, dear. Then we have done it right, even though if we're not together. Make her understand that you're genuine. And if you need to, put this segment for her to see, because you have a responsibility, both of you. It's not just about you or her. It's not about you guys. You have children. It's about them. So bloody, pull your socks up, both of you, and focus on the prize. And that's your children. And that's the time when you look back and say, we did it good. Even though we fucked up on our marriage, that's okay. That happens. But we did it good. We treated each other well. We treated the children well. We were coordinated on security of the children, on the environment and the love that the children deserved and they received. And we didn't allow the boyfriends come in play with the children or come and go and this and that. We didn't leave the children alone with the boyfriend. We didn't replace the mother with the girlfriend. We didn't try to make ourselves a big deal by making the kids think that, oh, this guy now that is my boyfriend now will be like your father, your role model. No, we made sure the children understand they have a father, the father loves them, and that's the role model. And the father makes sure that the girls that you bring in will not try to replace the mother or play like they're more important than the mother is. The mother's words goes. And you will always consult with each other, both of you. So the children will understand that there's still a mother and father and united in what's concerning them and pertaining to them. That will keep them in line because they need to see stability. So don't fuck them up just because you two couldn't make it work. And that's okay. It's not a problem. That's normal. That's fine. That happens. But make sure they will be feeling safe, secure, and still part of the center of the family, even though they don't live together, mother and father. But what comes about the children, they're united in making decisions together about the children. Work it together. That's your responsibility. All right, Gustavo, that was for you.